Hello and welcome to A Fan Reads Bantha Tracks. This time I'm reading issue number 12, dated May 1981. But before I read, I want to share the stickers I got through the fan club. First is this wonderful Yoda sticker. Looks fantastic. Now who did the art? Does it say? It does not say. But look at that gorgeous colorful sticker. And the other sticker I want to share is the Bounty Hunter sticker with the backdrop of Cloud City. That looks fabulous. Now, let's get to reading Bantha Tracks. Alright, let's see what fabulous, exciting news Bantha Tracks, or the official Star Wars fan club, has to tell us about our favorite space fantasy films, Star Wars, and The Empire Strikes Back. Ready? Ready for some thrilling information? Here we go. Interview. Oh, we're starting with the interview on the first page. Interview. Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg? The guy who made Jaws? And Close Encounters of the Third Kind? That guy? That's Steven Spielberg? As far as I know, he didn't have anything to do with Star Wars. So why are we getting an interview of Steven Spielberg in the newsletter of the official Star Wars fan club? What's up with that? I don't want to read an interview about Steven Spielberg. He doesn't have anything about Star Wars. And now the answers to the previous episode's trivia question. Who rescues Luke from the cold on Hoth? Han Solo. How does the Empire learn the location of the Rebel base? An Imperial probe droid. Well, here's something that says Saga Notes. So way down here in the corner, let's see what this one says. Mum is still the word on the details about the eagerly awaited third chapter in the Star Wars saga, The Revenge of the Jedi. But we were able to dig up a few secret tidbits. George Lucas has completed a rough draft of the screenplay for Jedi and is currently rewriting it. And award-winning production designer Norman Reynolds is actively scouting for photography locations all over the world. That movie is going to be fabulous. I'm sure it will. I cannot wait for The Revenge of the Jedi. So excited. Next bit. The Empire Strikes Back is also coming back for a 5-week engagement starting July 31st, 1981. The film will play in 1,000 theaters in the US and Canada. Watch your local newspaper for announcement of where Empire will be playing near you. Oh my gosh, I totally have to go see it. Totally. Because there's no other way of seeing The Empire Strikes Back but in the theaters. Star Wars was back for a successful and exciting 2 weeks in April. Star Wars played in over 1,500 theaters throughout Canada and the US. We hope you didn't miss it. I totally did not miss it. I loved it. I saw it again and again and again. Raiders of the Lost Ark to open in June. Contest winners! Okay, so this is that whole... When they were doing their recruiting, unfortunately I didn't win. So we got contest winners right here. Let's see. 22-year-old Mike Kuto of Orlando, Florida is the grand prize winner of the official Star Wars Fan Club recruiting contest. With his ingenuity and dedication in finding new members, he is certainly deserving of the unique grand prize, a replica of an Imperial all-terrain attack transport. I thought it was called the all-terrain armored transport. And the Rebel Snowspeeder. This replica is exactly like the models used during the special effects filming of The Empire Strikes Back. It is one of only 9 built and the only one in existence outside of Lucasfilm Limited. The replica is in a lovely protective display case and is currently being exhibited at Enterprise 1701, a science fiction bookstore in Orlando where Mike works. In the following letter to the fan club, Mike tells us a little bit about himself and his strategy in recruiting new members. Let's see. Today I am a very happy person. I feel very honored to accept such a wonderful prize from the fan club at Lucasfilm. Their attention to the interests and desires of the Star Wars fans is one of the major factors contributing to my success as a fan club recruiter. I am a recent graduate of the University of Central Florida with a bachelor's degree in film communication. During college, I created a number of short science fiction films which I am sure will serve as excellent bad examples of my early film career. I also sculpt and have created a number of masks and costumes that have been used as theater and television appearances promoting Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back. My greatest source of new members for the contest was 4 different jobs that I held. First was a job at a movie theater which showed The Empire Strikes Back. Other local fans and I arranged the showing of the movie and appeared in costumes as characters from the movie. Many new members joined right at the opening and others joined during the run of the movie. I also worked at Disney World as an operator on the monorail transportation system. A number of fellow employees enjoyed Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back. Once I offered the club to them, they were glad to join. After graduation from college last August, I started working at a science fiction bookstore in Orlando. The owner of the store allowed me to ask customers if they would like to join the fan club. The store attracts all kinds of science fiction fans from hardcore to softcore, but almost all enjoy The Empire Strikes Back, and I collected several new memberships there. My biggest help came from Mike Kitt and Sue Cornwall of the Intergalactic Trading Company, which sells science fiction memorabilia and other current science fiction material through the mail. These folks were kind enough to let me solicit memberships from some of their better customers. I would like to express my thanks to the many people who joined the fan club and helped me to get others to join. I would also like to thank the people of Lucasfilm Limited, Industrial Light and Magic, and the fan club for offering such a contest. The AT-AT looks amazing.
The Empire's landing.
It's new AT-AT, the all-terrain armored transport from Kenner. Batteries not included, action figures each sold separately. You can make AT-AT walk. Its legs are big enough to crush obstacles. You can move AT-AT's head and pretend to scan for rebels. AT-AT has a cockpit for Imperial Commander and AT-AT driver and laser machine guns. When you push a button to fire the laser cannons, you activate battle lights and sound. There's even a troop compartment. New AT-AT from Kenner's Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection.
Another one, second prize. Chris Newfield had a particularly difficult task ahead of him when he decided to enter the fan club recruiting contest. He lives in Perryton, Texas, a rural area with a population of only 7,800. You may not think there would be a lot of Star Wars fans in such a small community, but through a network of friends, the 17-year-old junior at Perryton High School found enough to win second prize in the national contest. A longtime science fiction buff, Chris has just started to collect Star Wars memorabilia. The second prize, a Star Wars poster signed by the whole crew at Industrial Light and Magic, is a welcome addition to his new collection. And third prize winner, Terry Hardin, is a 23-year-old freelance illustrator from Sun Valley, California. She is the same Terry Hardin that has received so much attention from the press for standing in line for 2 days for the opening of The Empire Strikes Back. She has seen Star Wars 181 times and Empire 108 times. Terry thought of a very creative way to recruit members for the fan club. Have her own contest and let the people come to her. She decided to hold a drawing of all the names of people who joined the fan club through her. The names of 6 lucky people would be picked to receive unique homemade prizes. The prizes included a Yoda puppet, that was the grand prize, a Mind Probe droid, a Han Solo blaster, a Tauntaun and Rider, a Snowwalker, and a Chewbacca cross blaster. They were all constructed by Terry and her fiancé, Ron Harrison. Terry and Ron took the Yoda puppet with them everywhere, supermarkets, conventions, schools. and handed out flyers inviting people to join the club and qualify for a prize. The response was excellent. Terry also had some help from Forey Ackerman, the famous science fiction fan who signed up 13 people from all over the world. When the names were finally drawn, amidst great excitement, the grand prize winner was a man from Sweden. Another winner was from outside the U.S., and 3 lived outside of Terry's home state of California. Terry was extremely happy to add the third prize, another signed Star Wars poster, to her extensive collection of Star Wars. Over 45, wow. And Empire posters. How about some The Empire Strikes Back trivia? To what star system must Luke travel to learn the ways of the Force? What keeps malfunctioning on the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy? The answers to these trivia questions will be given on the next episode. If you don't know the answers, that's okay. Just go see The Empire Strikes Back again. Or ask a friend who's seen it a lot. Because how else would you get the answers? Profile. Natalie Kodalitsi, Paris, France, took her Princess Leia costume pictures one step further by matting them into publicity stills and photographing the results. Natalie says, the most difficult thing was to obtain pictures of me corresponding in size and likeness with the original pictures of the movie. Wanda and Tylene Jenkins, Baltimore, Maryland, having fun at the September 16, 1980 Baltimore City Fair.
Look out, the Sith Lord is right behind you.
Detailed illustration by Steve Baker, Merced, California, watercolor and ink on vellum. It's also called Creative Corner, Battle Above a Doomed Rebel Planet, Needlepoint by Clyde H. McClure, Artesia, California. Emily Penfield, Garland, Texas, drew a pen and ink interpretation of the phrase, Vader in Flames. Pass the marshmallows, Yoda. Update! Creativity Contest. This is a reminder that all entries must be received by August 31st, 1981. Note that a special mailing address must be used by all participating in this contest. Well, what is it? What is the creativity contest? I don't remember a creativity contest. Han Solo in a new role? What is this all about? Harrison Ford, Han Solo, is starring in Blade Runner, currently in production at Warner Brothers Studio, a detective thriller set in the year 2021. The film is based on the book Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by award-winning science fiction writer Philip K. Dick. Never heard of him. Blade Runner, which will be distributed by Warner Brothers, will open in May 1982. That's all cool and stuff, but it's still not Star Wars news. And you know what? That's it. That's all there is in this issue. There's this long-ass interview with Steven Spielberg. I'm not going to read that, but that's pretty much it. It's kind of light on the Star Wars, don't you think? Where's all the wonderful Star Wars news? Or should I say the Empire Strikes Back news? And Revenge of the Jedi news? Oh, goodness. Well, here's hoping the next issue is much better and has more Star Wars related news. Well, that was number 12 of Bantha Tracks. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.